Welcome to Using WVUP Email, a WVU Parkersburg Office of Information Technology video. Video Objectives. Introduction to WVUP Email. How to access WVUP Email. WVUP email navigation including inbox interface, creating an email, adding attachments to an email, and creating an email contact group. Also, managing inbox email, including reply or forward an email, move email into labels, and deleting an email. And finally, setting up a password reset security question. Introduction to WVUP Email. WVUP Email. Your WVUP email is an automatically generated college email. While the email service is provided through Google, you will have an @wvup.edu email address, not an @gmail.com address. It is the student's responsibility to check their WVUP email. Important student correspondence from the college is sent exclusively to this email address. Accessing WVUP Mail. Overview. In order to log into the email system, you need a network ID and password. The network ID and password you will use for WVUP email will be the same credentials you will use to log into eCampus and campus computers. Network ID. To find your network ID, go to http://it.wvup.edu/findid. On the page, enter your WVUP student ID in the text box and click Submit. If you do not know your WVU Parkersburg student ID, the Find ID page will have a link with instructions to assist you. Once you've entered your WVU Parkersburg student ID in the text box and click Submit, the page will display your network ID. Email address. Your email address is your WVU Parkersburg network ID with @wvup.edu at the end. As in this example, the network ID is jdoe12. The email address is jdoe12@wvup.edu. Password. By default, the password is the student's date of birth in 6 digits, month, day, and last 2 of the year. If you do not know your password or are unable to log in, submit a ticket to the IT Help Desk at http://it.wvup.edu/helpdesk, or you can call the IT Help Desk at 304-424-8215. Important information. Login. First, to log into the email, go to http://webmail.wvup.edu. On the screen, enter your WVU Parkersburg network ID for the username and the password in the corresponding text boxes. Then click Sign In. Important note. If you are on the WVUP email login page, your username is your WVU Parkersburg network ID. In this example, jdoe12. If you are on the Google Gmail page, your username is your email address. So in this case, jdoe12@wvup.edu. You can see an example of the Google Gmail page on your screen, as well as an example of the WVUP email login page. On the initial login to your WVUP email, there will be a Terms of Use on the screen. At the bottom, you will see a text box where you will enter an image with text on it in that text box. Once this has been done, click the Submit button underneath the text box. WVUP Email Navigation. On your screen is an example of the inbox interface. You have a Refresh Mailbox, Create Email, Account Storage Capacity, in this case 25 gigabytes, Received Email. In the upper right hand corner, you will have your WVUP email address. Creating an email. On the screen, I am logged into the email system. On the left, you have a Compose button. By clicking on the Compose, you will create a new email. As you can see on your screen, by clicking on the button, an email was populated for me. In the To field, simply type the name of the person you wish to send an email to. then the subject. Add a subject that best describes what the email is about. In the body of the email, simply type a message. You will notice you have formatting options in your email, such as bold, italicize, underline, change font face, change font size, and change font color. You also have the option to add hyperlinks, number lists, bullets, indent, and change text orientation, such as left justified, centered, or right justified. Once you have made all cosmetic changes you wish to add to your email, simply click Send at the top. If done successfully, you will see a notification that says your message was sent. Add an attachment to an email. Similar to what we have done in the step before, you click the Compose button. In the To field, you type the name of the person you wish to send the email to, and its subject. Underneath the subject, you will see an Attach File button. Click on the Attach a File button. Once you click on the Attach a File, a little pop-up will come up. This will show all available files on your computer. Now we're going to go to the file that we want to add. So in this case, it's actually called File. Once the file has been selected, click Open. You will then see a progress bar as the file is being attached to the email. Once the upload has finished, a little checkbox will appear next to your attachment. Once you've added all cosmetic changes you wish to add to your email, click Send. In your inbox, any email that has an attachment to it will have a paperclip, as noted here. And you'll notice underneath that email is another email, but it does not have an attachment because it does not have a paperclip. Creating an email contact group. This will take you to the Contacts area, where you can add a new contact or add a group. In this case, we want to add a group, so click New Group. Give the group a name that best describes the type of email that will be stored within the group. In this case, we're going to just say Test for Video, and then click OK. On the left will display your new group. By clicking on the group, you can see if there's anybody inside the group. In this case, there isn't. At the top, you will see a little avatar with a plus next to it. By clicking on that button, you will have a little box that pops up. In this box, you can type the email address of a person you wish to add to your group. As you type, the system will try to autocorrect and show you options that match what you typed. In this case, I am looking for Jane Doe, so I'll just click on that name. And then to add her to my group, I click the Add button. If done successfully, you should see the person's name and their email address. To return to the mail, simply click on the word Contacts and select Mail from the list. Managing inbox email. Reply or forward an email. To reply or forward to an email, start by selecting an email from your inbox. Once this is done, you will have your email open. And then you will see a little arrow pointing to the left. This is to reply. If you wish to forward the email, simply move your cursor over to the arrow pointing down, which says More. From the options, you can click Forward. By clicking Forward, you are actually sending the email to a different recipient, moving email into labels. On the left, you click More. And at the bottom, you click Create New Label. Make sure to give the label a name that best describes the type of email that's going to be stored in there. So in this case, we're just going to say Test Label. And then click Create. On the left, you will now see the label you just created. To move email into that label, you simply take your cursor and click the checkbox next to the email you want to move. You can also move multiple emails by checking multiple boxes. By clicking the checkbox next to the email, the options bar will appear. Start by clicking on the folder that says Move To. Then you'll be given options on where to move the email. In this case, we want to move it to the test label, so click Test Label in the options. You will then be given a notification that 2 conversations have been moved to the label specified. The emails will then be transferred from your inbox into the label. You also have the option to click Undo if you did not wish to move those emails into that label. Deleting an email. If you wish to delete an email, simply put your cursor and click on one of the boxes next to an email you want to delete. Then you'll be given options with a little trash can. If you hover over the trash can, you'll see it says Delete. Click Delete. You will then be notified the conversation has been moved to the trash. You also have the option to undo the delete. This option is only available for 1 minute, so it is important that if you delete something on accident, to click Undo. So I'm going to click Undo. And you notice the email, it comes right back into your inbox. Setting up a password, reset security question. Now that you can access your email, it is important to set up a security question for your account. If you forget your password, you can answer the security question and the password will be automatically reset for you. Step 1. Go to http://pw.wvep.edu. On the login screen, enter your WVU Parkersburg Network ID for your username and the password in the corresponding text boxes. Remember, it's the same login credentials you use for your email. Step 2. After you log in, click on Secret Q&A at the top. Create your own security question and answer in the text boxes provided. Then click Submit to save your security question. Important information. Never share your security question and answer with any other user. Video summary. Your WVUP email is automatically generated and is a student's official email address. It is a student's responsibility to check this email address as important correspondence from the college is sent to this email address. Never share your WVUP email password, security question, or security answer. WVUP email can be accessed by going to http://webmail.wvup.edu. If you forget your password, you can answer a personally created security question or submit a ticket to the IT help desk at http://it.wvup.edu/helpdesk to have your password reset. This concludes our video using WVUP email. Thank you for watching.